Okay, we're going to start the actual final portrait here. And once you have finished the Wildcat grid, and you have also been trained on and worked on and finished the facial features, and you have made your grid, measured out your grid carefully. There's a video on that that you have been referred to, so you can make your grid. And you have found your photograph and put the grid on it on the computer. And whether you have printed it out or not, it's no big deal. You can work right from the computer screen. It's easier for a video that I work from this photograph, so I can point things out. Now I have a pre-sketch that I have started, okay, but I want to just remind you about the video that you saw about reproducing that little flower and how you use the halfway and halfway and halfway kind of concept. The same thing happens here. And I'm just going to do a little bit. And you can see all over the place where I have made my little halfway marks and my little landmarks. So let's just go right down the side of the facial. I better not cover that up. Okay, I'm going to start at the ear, and I've got the jawline going right there. Now I'm going to go down to the next spot. It curves in and it practically goes right through that cross. So again, the first thing I do, don't draw the line, but draw your target. Draw the target first. Then you can look at that line and see how it gently slopes in, and it should just blend right into your target. The next one down for the jawline, if I were to make a mark halfway right here, just a little mark, and then another mark halfway, it goes a little bit that way from that second halfway mark. So here's my halfway mark, there's my next halfway mark, and I know it goes a little bit that way. Almost halfway between those two. Now I can look at that. It looks like there's a little bit of a bump right there. I know it's going to go to here, so there's a little bit of a bump right there. Now I know that's right on. Now I can go around the corner here. The next one is this vertical one. If that's halfway, there's halfway again. It lands right on that. So here's halfway, and it lands right on that, and it kind of takes a turn up to start the chin down here. Now, that's how you do the entire thing. Whether you are outlining a highlight, there's that highlight right there. I've kind of outlined that zigzag line for the highlight in the hair. I will do the jacket. I will do that shadow. I'll do some of these dark shadows. I'll do the same thing around the mustache. I'll do the same thing where the dark shadow of the nose lands on the cheek. I've done it going up over the eyebrow. It gets to be pretty technical in some areas, but just take one little piece at a time. And you've practiced drawing some of these features, so remember some of those tricks and tips that we gave you. And then your entire drawing, your pre-sketch, should look something, sorry, I'm finding it here, something like that, where you can really tell that it's a good representation of your photo. And there's another one. I'll have some of these on the slideshow so you can refer to them. But again, you cannot forget to do those half and half tricks. That method really works. And then you'll get a good sense of what the whole thing looks like. And then by you just using your eye, you can go in and make a few little corrections. All right, so after you do this, and then you have to darken your lines. Otherwise, you can't see through to trace onto your final paper that we'll talk about more in class. There you go.